Life has its own rhythm, and trying to rush or control it often brings unnecessary stress. Every moment has its place, and every experience is meant to arrive when it is most appropriate. What may seem like a delay or a setback is often the universe aligning circumstances for your growth and readiness. Patience is not about waiting passively, but about understanding that life has its own timing, which is beyond our immediate perception. When events unfold in their natural order, you are able to handle them with clarity and presence. Trying to force outcomes before the right moment can lead to mistakes, confusion, and frustration. The challenges you face, the opportunities you encounter, and the lessons you learn are all perfectly synchronized to shape your journey. Each moment of waiting is also a moment of preparation, equipping you with the wisdom and resilience needed for what lies ahead. Understanding this rhythm brings a sense of ease and trust. Life is not a series of random occurrences, but a carefully orchestrated flow. Even when things seem uncertain or delayed, there is a subtle intelligence at work guiding the course of events. When you surrender to this process rather than resist it, you open yourself to the full potential of each experience, allowing life to unfold in a way that serves your highest good. Impatience and comparison with others often cloud your awareness. Your timing is unique, and what is right for someone else may not be right for you at this moment. Accepting this truth allows you to focus on your own journey rather than worrying about what is happening elsewhere. Life's rhythm ensures that you meet the right people, opportunities, and experiences exactly when you are ready to embrace them. Trusting the timing of life cultivates inner peace and contentment. Even when you cannot see the full picture, each event is contributing to your growth and evolution. By staying present, patient, and open to what life brings, you align yourself with the natural flow of existence. Everything arrives when it is meant to, and by honoring this rhythm, you allow your life to unfold in its perfect way. Impatience often clouds our understanding and distorts the way we see life. When we insist on things happening immediately, we create unnecessary pressure and anxiety within ourselves. Life, however, unfolds according to its own rhythm, and trying to rush it only leads to frustration and confusion. Trusting the process allows us to observe things as they naturally develop, giving us clarity and perspective that impatience would otherwise obscure. When we let life reveal itself at its own pace, we become more attuned to its subtle lessons. Each experience, whether joyful or challenging, comes at a time when we are capable of learning from it. Impatience can cause us to miss these lessons or misinterpret them, while patience allows us to fully absorb and understand what is happening around us. By accepting the timing of life, we cultivate a deeper sense of awareness and readiness for what is to come. Patience is not passive waiting but an active engagement with the present moment. It requires us to remain centered and calm while the world moves according to its own schedule. In letting go of the need to control every outcome, we open ourselves to possibilities that might have been overlooked if we were rushing or forcing things. The process of life has its own intelligence, and by trusting it, we align ourselves with the flow of events rather than resisting them. When impatience takes over, we often compare ourselves to others or measure our progress against external standards. This comparison disturbs our perception of what is truly right for us. Each person's journey unfolds uniquely, and forcing our path to match someone else's timeline only leads to disappointment. By embracing the natural pace of our own experiences, we create space for growth and fulfillment that aligns with our individual journey. Trusting the process brings peace and confidence. Even when we cannot see the full outcome, every moment contributes to our evolution and understanding. Life has a way of arranging events in a manner that is perfect for our growth, even if it does not appear so at first. By releasing impatience and embracing the natural pace of life, we allow ourselves to experience its richness fully, knowing that everything unfolds when it is meant to. Every event, every encounter, every challenge is a part of a larger design beyond your understanding. Life has a subtle intelligence that we often fail to perceive, and each moment is carefully placed to shape our journey. Even experiences that feel confusing or painful are contributing to a bigger picture, preparing us for what lies ahead. When we trust this design, we begin to see that nothing in life is truly random. Encounters with people often carry lessons that go beyond the surface. Some relationships bring joy, some bring difficulty, but each one plays a role in helping us grow. The timing of these encounters is never accidental. They appear when we need them most, even if we do not realize it at the moment. By observing our interactions without judgment, we can uncover the deeper meaning behind them. Challenges in life are not punishments but opportunities for evolution. Difficulties test our patience, resilience and understanding, pushing us to discover strengths we were unaware of. These trials often arrive precisely when we are ready to face them, equipping us with wisdom and perspective that we could not have gained otherwise. Accepting challenges as part of a greater design allows us to navigate life with grace. Sometimes we may not comprehend why certain things happen, and that is natural. The larger design of life often operates beyond our immediate awareness, orchestrating events in ways we cannot predict. Instead of resisting or questioning every twist and turn, embracing the unknown allows us to flow with life rather than struggle against it. Trusting this unseen order brings peace even in uncertainty. Recognizing that every event, encounter, and challenge is part of a larger design transforms our perception of life. We start to see purpose where we once saw chaos and meaning where we once saw randomness. This awareness nurtures patience, understanding, and a deep trust in the natural unfolding of life, reminding us that everything happens as it should, even if we cannot immediately comprehend it. When we try to force outcomes in life, we create tension within ourselves and around us. Forcing things often comes from a desire to control what is beyond our control, and this leads to stress, frustration and disappointment. Life has its own rhythm, and when we attempt to speed it up or manipulate it, we disrupt that natural flow. Accepting that not everything can be controlled allows us to move with life rather than against it. Acceptance does not mean giving up or being passive. It is a conscious choice to acknowledge the way things are at this moment without resistance. By letting go of the need to force outcomes, we create space for possibilities to arise naturally. When we allow life to flow, events align in ways that we may not have anticipated but are ultimately beneficial. This openness often brings solutions and opportunities that force and tension would have blocked. When tension arises from forcing situations, our perception becomes clouded. We lose clarity and struggle to see what is truly happening. Acceptance restores balance, helping us observe situations with calmness and understanding. In this state, we can make wiser decisions, respond with patience, and engage with life in a more meaningful way. Forcing things often leads to disappointment because life rarely conforms to our expectations. Accepting the natural course of events removes this constant struggle. When we embrace what is happening now, we reduce anxiety and cultivate a sense of peace. Life begins to feel lighter, and we find that solutions and opportunities often appear without the need for force. Allowing life to flow naturally strengthens our trust in the process of existence. It teaches us that everything unfolds in its own time and manner. By releasing the need to control, we experience greater ease, harmony, and alignment with the rhythm of life. Tension dissolves and what is meant for us comes effortlessly, revealing that acceptance is the key to living fully and freely. What feels like a delay in life is often not a setback, but a form of preparation. When things do not happen according to our expectations, it can feel frustrating, but this pause allows us to grow, learn, and become ready for what is truly meant for us. Life has a way of aligning circumstances so that when an opportunity finally arrives, we are fully equipped to handle it and appreciate its significance. Sometimes, waiting gives us the chance to develop patience and resilience. The challenges and delays we face are shaping our character and strengthening our understanding of ourselves and the world. Without these periods of apparent delay, we might not have the clarity, wisdom, or confidence needed to fully embrace what is coming. What seems like a hindrance is often a subtle form of guidance. Delays also help us distinguish between what is necessary and what is trivial. When we are forced to wait, we are encouraged to focus on our priorities and let go of what does not truly serve us. This process ensures that when the right opportunity arrives, it is not clouded by distractions or unnecessary burdens. Timing works as a filter, bringing only what is aligned with our growth and purpose. Often, blessings arrive disguised as obstacles. An opportunity may not appear immediately because the universe is arranging circumstances to maximize its benefit for us. When we trust this timing, we begin to see that every delay has a purpose, and that patience can reveal outcomes far better than we could have planned or imagined. Accepting that what seems delayed may be a blessing in disguise allows us to embrace life with trust and calmness. We learn to wait without anxiety, to grow while we wait, and to recognize the perfection in the unfolding of events. Every delay is a step toward readiness, ensuring that when what is meant for us arrives, we are prepared to receive it fully. Sometimes we encounter opportunities or experiences that seem just out of reach, and it can feel frustrating or confusing. Life does not deny us what we want, rather it waits until we are ready to fully embrace it. There is a natural timing to everything, and trying to rush into experiences before we are prepared often leads to struggle or disappointment. Patience in these moments is not passivity, but a form of inner readiness. Being unprepared is not a flaw, it is part of the learning process. Each stage of life equips us with the tools, understanding, and strength needed for what lies ahead. When we face experiences too soon, we may not be able to handle them with clarity or wisdom. By allowing time for growth, life ensures that we can engage fully and meaningfully with what is coming our way. Preparation often comes through small lessons and everyday experiences. Even moments that seem mundane or challenging are shaping our perspective, resilience, and emotional maturity. Life uses these moments to ready us, building a foundation that will support us when bigger opportunities or experiences arrive. Recognizing the value in this preparation brings patience and trust. Rushing into experiences before we are ready can create unnecessary struggle. We may miss important insights or make choices we later regret. Waiting until the right time allows us to act from a place of awareness and understanding, increasing the likelihood of success, fulfillment, and harmony. Life's timing is rarely random, it aligns experiences with our growth and readiness. The realization that life waits until we are ready brings peace and trust. It reminds us that delays or pauses are not obstacles but essential parts of the journey. By embracing this understanding, we cultivate patience, clarity, and confidence, knowing that when the time is right, we will be fully prepared to receive and benefit from every experience life offers. The universe operates with a subtle intelligence that we often fail to notice. Events, encounters, and opportunities unfold not randomly, but in ways that are perfectly aligned with the larger flow of life. When we trust this intelligence, we begin to see patterns and meanings that were invisible before, and we start to understand that every moment carries a purpose beyond our immediate comprehension. Our role is not to control or predict every outcome, but to remain attentive and aware. By staying present, we can recognize the signs and opportunities the universe presents to us. Awareness allows us to act in alignment with the flow of life rather than against it, making our decisions more harmonious and effective. When we are open, guidance often comes in subtle ways that can be easily missed if we are distracted or impatient. Openness requires humility and a willingness to accept that we do not have all the answers. The universe's intelligence is far greater than our individual understanding, and by surrendering the need to control, we allow ourselves to be guided. This does not mean passivity, it means engaging with life fully while trusting that the timing and arrangement of events are perfect. Being alert also helps us navigate challenges with clarity. When difficulties arise, it is easy to react impulsively, but staying aware enables us to respond wisely. The universe often presents obstacles as lessons or opportunities for growth, and by remaining perceptive, we can recognize their true purpose and benefit from them rather than resisting or resenting them. Trusting the intelligence of the universe fosters peace and confidence. By staying alert, aware and open, we align ourselves with a flow that is larger than our individual desires or fears. Life becomes less about struggle and more about participation in a harmonious unfolding, revealing that the universe is always guiding us toward what we need at the perfect time. Every struggle we face carries a hidden purpose, even if we cannot see it at the moment. Life often presents challenges to teach us resilience, patience and understanding. While the pain or difficulty may feel overwhelming, it is simultaneously shaping our character and preparing us for future experiences that require strength and wisdom. Growth is rarely obvious in the moment, but its effects accumulate quietly over time. Waiting periods can feel frustrating, yet they are as important as action itself. During these times, we are being molded in ways that cannot occur when life moves too quickly. Patience and introspection become our teachers and our perspective deepens. Even when nothing seems to be happening externally, internal transformation is taking place, building the foundation for what is yet to come. Invisible growth often manifests in subtle shifts in our thinking and behavior. We may notice a calmness in our reactions, a better understanding of others, or a newfound clarity in our decisions. These changes are signs that the struggles and waiting periods are not wasted, but are quietly shaping us into more capable and aware individuals. Each challenge leaves an imprint that becomes part of our evolving self. Struggles also teach us humility and compassion. When we endure difficulty, we gain empathy for others facing similar situations. This ability to connect with and support others is a form of growth that cannot be measured by external achievements, but is deeply meaningful. Life's tests, in this sense, are not just personal, they prepare us to contribute positively to the world around us. Growth is happening even when it is invisible, and every struggle and period of waiting serves this purpose. By trusting the process, remaining patient, and observing the lessons within hardship, we align ourselves with life's natural rhythm. The challenges we face are not obstacles to happiness, but instruments of transformation, guiding us toward greater strength, wisdom, and understanding. Comparison with others often clouds our perception and steals the joy from our own journey. When we constantly measure ourselves against someone else's achievements or timeline, we lose sight of our own growth and progress. Each person's life unfolds differently, and what works for one may not work for another. By focusing too much on others, we risk creating unnecessary pressure and anxiety that distracts us from our own path. Every individual's journey has its own rhythm and timing. Life does not operate on a universal schedule, and the lessons, experiences, and opportunities meant for us arrive when we are ready to receive them. Comparing our progress with someone else's only creates a false sense of urgency or inadequacy. Trusting that your path has its own pace allows you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Understanding that timing is unique for everyone brings peace. While someone else may achieve a milestone earlier or take a different route, it does not diminish the value of your experiences. Each stage of your life prepares you for the next, and rushing or forcing yourself to match another person's progress can lead to mistakes or missed opportunities. Patience with your own journey is essential for growth and fulfillment. Focusing on your own path allows you to appreciate your achievements and learn from your challenges without distraction. Instead of worrying about where others are, you can invest energy in developing your skills, nurturing relationships, and exploring opportunities that align with your goals. When you honor your own timing, you create a life that is authentic and meaningful, free from the burden of comparison. Letting go of comparison fosters self-confidence and inner peace. Recognizing that your journey is unique allows you to embrace your experiences fully and trust in your own timing. Life unfolds perfectly when we honor our own path, and understanding this truth helps us move forward with patience, focus, and gratitude. Trying to control every aspect of life often leads to frustration and stress. We plan, we worry, and we try to manipulate outcomes to fit our expectations, but life rarely follows a script. When we cling to control, we limit our ability to experience the fullness of what life has to offer. Letting go of control allows events to unfold naturally, often in ways that surpass anything we could have imagined. Trusting that what is meant for us will arrive requires patience and faith. Life has a way of delivering opportunities, relationships, and experiences when we are truly ready for them. Sometimes what we desire may be delayed, not because it is denied, but because the timing is not yet right. By trusting this process, we release anxiety and create space for what is genuinely meant to enter our lives. Unexpected moments often bring the greatest gifts. When we surrender control, we open ourselves to surprises that would have been impossible to orchestrate on our own. Life has a subtle intelligence, and by remaining open, we allow its unexpected flow to guide us toward experiences and outcomes that enrich us more deeply than anything we could plan. Letting go does not mean passivity or ignoring responsibilities. It means engaging fully with life while releasing the need to force outcomes. When we act with awareness but without rigid expectations, we align ourselves with the natural rhythm of life. This balance between effort and surrender often brings clarity, ease, and a sense of harmony in our journey. Trusting life and letting go of control nurtures peace within. We begin to understand that everything arrives at the perfect time, often in ways we could not predict. By releasing the need to micromanage our path, we open ourselves to experiences that are richer, more meaningful, and perfectly aligned with our growth and purpose. Patience is often misunderstood as simply waiting, but it is far more than that. True patience involves an active engagement with life while simultaneously surrendering to its natural flow. It is about being fully present in the moment, accepting what is, and trusting that things are unfolding as they should. This kind of patience requires awareness and mindfulness, not passivity. When we practice active patience, we allow ourselves to grow and learn during periods of waiting. Life uses these moments to prepare us to cultivate understanding and to strengthen our character. Rather than forcing outcomes or rushing events, we observe and absorb the lessons that each situation offers. This awareness turns waiting into a meaningful and transformative experience. Active patience also requires trust in the intelligence of life. Even when the path is unclear, surrendering to the unfolding of events allows us to move with less anxiety and more clarity. We recognize that every experience, whether challenging or joyous, serves a purpose in shaping our journey. By embracing this trust, patience becomes a tool for aligning ourselves with the natural rhythm of existence. Patience in this sense is not inaction, it is a conscious engagement with the present. We continue to act, make choices and take steps forward, but without forcing results or clinging to expectations. This balance of effort and surrender creates harmony in our lives and allows outcomes to manifest in their perfect time. Active patience transforms the way we experience life. It teaches us to accept uncertainty, to flow with challenges, and to remain grounded in the present. By surrendering to the natural unfolding of events while staying alert and engaged, we align ourselves with life's rhythm and discover that everything truly comes in its perfect time. Resistance often arises from a desire to control outcomes or avoid discomfort. When we fight against the natural course of events, we create tension within ourselves and with the world around us. This tension slows progress, clouds our judgment, and makes it harder to move forward. By resisting less, we allow life to flow more freely, reducing unnecessary struggle and stress. Alignment with the present means fully engaging with what is happening now rather than clinging to the past or worrying about the future. When we focus on the current moment, we become aware of opportunities and solutions that might otherwise be overlooked. Life unfolds more smoothly when we act from a state of presence, allowing our decisions and actions to arise naturally from the situation at hand. Resistance often comes from fear of change, failure, or the unknown. By letting go of these fears and accepting the present as it is, we reduce obstacles that block our progress. Surrendering does not mean passivity, it means participating consciously in life without unnecessary struggle, trusting that events will unfold in their proper time. Flow increases when we adapt rather than oppose. Life's energy moves in patterns that we cannot always predict or control. By aligning ourselves with these patterns, we move more efficiently, make better choices, and experience less friction. Smoothness in life comes from cooperation with the present, not from attempting to bend circumstances to our will. The more we resist, the heavier life feels, and the more we align with the present, the lighter and more harmonious it becomes. Embracing the current moment, accepting it fully, and moving with its natural rhythm allows experiences to unfold effortlessly. By reducing resistance and increasing alignment, we create a life that flows with ease and grace. Gratitude changes the way we perceive life. When we focus on what we already have, rather than what is missing, we cultivate a sense of abundance and contentment. This mindset allows us to see opportunities and possibilities that might have been overlooked in a state of dissatisfaction or longing. Being grateful in the present moment shifts our energy and attracts experiences that align with our well-being. Contentment does not mean complacency, it means appreciating the present while remaining open to growth and progress. When we are at peace with what is, we act from a place of clarity rather than desperation. This calm presence allows us to make better decisions, nurture relationships, and recognize opportunities when they appear. Gratitude creates the mental space for life to bring the right experiences at the right time. Gratitude also strengthens our resilience. Challenges and delays feel less burdensome when we acknowledge the lessons and benefits hidden within them. By appreciating the growth and understanding that come from every situation, we maintain balance and trust in life's timing. Contentment nurtures patience and allows us to flow with life rather than struggle against it. When we live with gratitude, synchronicities and opportunities appear more effortlessly. Life responds to the energy we cultivate, and a mindset of thankfulness naturally attracts experiences that resonate with our highest good. Instead of forcing outcomes, we begin to notice that the right people, situations and opportunities arrive when we are ready for them. Gratitude amplifies the magic of perfect timing by aligning our inner state with the natural flow of life. When we are fully content and appreciative in the present, we create a fertile ground for what is meant to enter our lives. By embracing gratitude, we discover that everything arrives when it is intended, effortlessly and in harmony with our journey. Sometimes, doors close in life in ways that feel disappointing or confusing. We may feel rejected or frustrated when an opportunity we were pursuing does not work out. Yet, these closures are rarely random. They often serve to redirect us toward experiences that are better suited to our growth and well-being. What feels like an ending can actually be a beginning, guiding us toward a path we might not have considered otherwise. Closed doors allow us to pause and reflect on what we truly need. When one opportunity is removed, we are forced to reassess our priorities, desires, and direction. This pause creates space for clarity, helping us understand what is genuinely aligned with our purpose. Often, this redirection leads to paths that are richer, more fulfilling, and better suited to our strengths. Sometimes, clinging to a closed door prevents us from seeing alternative possibilities. By resisting closure, we trap ourselves in situations that may limit our growth or satisfaction. Acceptance of the closure allows us to shift focus, explore new options, and step into opportunities that we may have previously overlooked. Life has a way of arranging events to guide us toward the experiences that will benefit us most. Trusting perfect timing means understanding that these shifts are not arbitrary. Every closed door and every redirection is part of a larger design that aligns with our highest good. While it may take time to see the purpose behind a change, the universe often orchestrates events so that when a new opportunity arises, we are ready to embrace it fully. Closed doors are not failures but guidance. They teach patience, awareness, and trust in the flow of life. By releasing attachment to what is no longer available and opening ourselves to what is coming, we allow life to guide us toward paths that are perfectly timed for our growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Life moves in patterns that are often invisible to us. What seems like randomness or coincidence is part of a larger orchestration where every event, encounter, and experience has its place. Even moments of uncertainty or delay are woven into this design, preparing us for what is coming and guiding us toward growth. Recognizing this subtle orchestration helps us see that nothing happens by accident. When we trust life's timing, we stop forcing outcomes and begin to move with its natural flow. Resistance creates tension and slows our progress, while acceptance allows us to act with clarity and purpose. By embracing the present moment and letting events unfold naturally, we align ourselves with the rhythm of life, making our journey smoother and more harmonious. Every experience, whether joyful or challenging, contributes to the orchestration of our life. Difficulties teach patience, resilience, and understanding, while successes remind us of the rewards of persistence and awareness. Each moment, even if it feels insignificant at the time, plays a role in shaping our growth, our perspective, and our readiness for what lies ahead. Trusting this process does not mean passivity. It means engaging fully with life while releasing the need to control outcomes. When we act with awareness, preparation, and presence, we participate in life's flow rather than struggle against it. This trust allows opportunities, relationships, and experiences to arrive at the perfect moment in ways that serve our highest good. Ultimately, life's orchestration reminds us to embrace patience and faith. By letting go of worry, accepting uncertainty, and staying present, we allow ourselves to experience the fullness of life as it unfolds. Everything arrives when it is meant to, and by trusting this rhythm, we find peace, clarity, and alignment with the journey we are meant to walk.